Yoko and Frisky Dimensional Ring. Yoko and Frisky Dimensional Ring. Yoko and Frisky Dimensional Ring.
Welcome to Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. Today, we will be discussing folklore, horror stories, horror games, and all the scariness alike in this October, Dogon of a month. Here is my brother from another mother, MC Metro Card Frisky.
Dun, 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 dun. It is October. It's time to get spooky. You know what's more spooky? When the Wi-Fi goes out in the middle of your podcast.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, I can't scroll TikTok. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna see Becky's little backpack dance. It sucks.
Or that cosplay girl doing creepy things. I really can't stand. Anyway, what?
We are back. We took a little break, had to recharge the batteries. We had a little party in the Poconos. It was a blacklight party. Birthday party for our friend Twilight. Shout out to her.
Hey, girl. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. And yeah, it's October. We're going to talk about some creepy folklore things. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting because it's a lot of stuff that's very true and very creepy. And you got to watch out. You got to watch your back. Watch your six.
Watch your six.
But you know what's even more creepy than folklore?
What?
It's the Twitter comments section.
I was going to say today's sponsor. All right, we don't have one.
I hope this works. You said these links weren't working for you. I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, it's weird because I was able to respond to somebody, but not on their page. Twitter is like, "Oh, you're gay? Forget it. We're banning all of them."
Yeah, I try to.
Oh, and you're brown? Extra brand.
I try to send a direct message to my friend, and it's like, you got to be a verified user. I'm like, what?
That's what it said. That's exactly what it said.
Oh, shit. I was like, you better get the hell out of here. But
I wasn't even kidding when I said that. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll try. I'm gonna send you some things. Because we're gonna have some Yoko reacts, baby. Bam. All right.
Let's see.
What the fuck is this?
All right.
Oh,
I clicked
cute.
on it.
It's
Puppies! Murderous puppies! Oh my god, but when they run with and the scissors fall back and forth, it's just too adorable. Look at the babies! Yeah, definitely put this in the description below. It's a killer worth smiling for.
Yeah, I was holding on to this for a few months. It was cool.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's wholesome.
It's too perfect.
You know what else is wholesome? Cartoons.
What?
After you left.
Oh,
after you left the Poconos, watched your favorite cartoon, Doug.
Which one? Wow. Doug, the cartoon that's basically Charlie Brown, but in the 90s. Doug.
And they're bringing it back. As a revival.
Again, it's just Disney on it, though.
I think so.
Let's see. Doug, a sequel series, is in the early works at Disney Plus. Oh no, it's gonna suck! Sorry, when Disney...
People's head exploded about Patty's
Yeah.
hair, which by the way, I love that they have these opinions, because I always say, hey, it'll just grow back, as though we're talking about...
What the hell is that?
But
my favorite... Dude, you sent me the thing of Doug, and there was a YouTube documentary attached to it.
Oh, I didn't know.
That is wild. The series would focus on the kids of Doug and Patty Mayonnaise. No! She's domesticated! We all know Patty's gay. Stop.
Exactly.
No, it's fine.
They don't goofed.
They don't goof. I don't really care. I'm just.
That's why I sent it to you. 'Cause you don't
Oh
give a
my
shit.
god. No. It's not like, oh my god, Doug and Patty are my favorite ship. They were my first one. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. No one gives a shit about Doug. This is like the lamest reboot of all time. Just scrap it. Start from scratch. Just end it.
I know. Well, I mean, they were also rebooting Ren and Stimpy for whatever the heck reason. I don't understand.
They're rebooting the Golden Girls, and they're gonna use AI with like Betty White or something. Everything's getting rebooted.
Well, the whole cast would have to be AI because they're all dead. Exactly. Which I personally think is illegal.
Yeah, that's a whole discussion for another time.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into that. Let's move along.
Yeah, I sent you this really cool animation of Michael Jackson facing off against the Mask.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, it's a stop motion. That's even better. It's cute. Yo, those toys, I was actually looking at the toy company that was doing the Michael Jackson one, and I believe it's SH Art Figures. And oh my god, he kicks him in the nuts and the werewolf comes out. It's so cute. But Michael Jackson, like, canonically would love this. He would just...
Canonically,
if we, on a different time, he would love that. Like, for real. I think this is really cool.
I missed you guys. Whoever's listening. We got this really cool inside look at the big ass sphere in Las Vegas. It's so cool in there. I didn't even know it was
the
a
one that
venue.
like changes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's inside, right?
Yeah, this is what it looks like on the inside. I didn't even know you could go inside.
Yeah, wow, that would be really cool. I thought they were really outside.
Yeah, it's imagine watching the Barbie movie in there. Wow.
Yo, so many more girls will be like corrupted by free thinking and feminism. What will we do?
Yeah, gotta check it out. I'm trying to get her to come to Vegas next year. It's gonna happen.
I want to go see my friends in Vegas too.
You can do whatever you want.
You're like, go to space.
And when you're staying in Vegas, you can check out the Shrek Airbnb.
Why? But is this inside or outside?
I think it's
because it looks like the sphere again. The way the picture of the Shrek Airbnb is done.
Is it weird?
It looks like AI art, so it's just, I think it's the lens of the camera, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the lead singer Smash Mouth. He passed away. Rest in peace. So I guess that's like why a lot of Shrek things are coming to light now. Even Mike Myers is talking about doing another Shrek movie. It's crazy.
Oh no, they planned that already. It's already happening.
Yeah, I should have shared this one before, because when you're in Vegas, you gotta stay hydrated, especially when you're at the club. Well, this girl's staying hydrated the right way.
Oh my gosh, she's got a titty bra with juice in it? Oh my god. Okay, but that is really cool. That is really cool. Girl, come on. I'm not even mad at you for that. And she's got a fro pick. I wonder if she got candy in there. And it's not racist, because I would do the same thing. And no one would be the wiser.
Oh, man.
What a Halloween costume. What are you supposed to be? Champagne?
Champagne on the campaign. On an airplane. So to continue our motif with cakes this year, I don't know why I keep finding these funny cakes. We got the best one. I think you've probably seen this one already, but it's always a good laugh.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look. Oh my god. Oh my god. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, but specifically the moment where Mufasa dies, because everyone will be sad to eat the cake and it will be all for her. You know what? That's thug life right there. I'm not even gonna turning 3. I love it. It is too good. It's too good.
Yeah, she has a great sense of humor. That's for sure.
For a child.
So, last but not least, to bring it back to the freaking AI conversation, this has been making the rounds all week. It's a Disney Channel original movie, and they used like CGI background actors, and it looks terrible.
Let's see. Well, you know that Disney, the whole point of part of the point of the protests was because they were gonna take out a lot of actors.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. No, I don't like this.
It's horrible.
I don't
right?
like it.
It's so gross.
Oh, it is so frightening.
It looks like PS3 graphics.
Hold on.
Oh my god, what is that?
There's like a whole row.
What is that?
It is disturbing as hell. You guys
really
gotta check
is.
this out. Check it out in the comments. I mean, the info description box, whatever the hell. You gotta check it out. It is disturbing.
They like made an Asian girl. The black kid looks more realistic, but the two people around the black kid looks. I hate it. I hate all of this.
It looks like that movie, Polar Express.
Yes, that is correct. That's the one.
Yeah, man. This is what we're fighting against, people. We're fighting against, like, just, they want to use people likenesses without their consent. They just want to be like, all right, we're going to scan your face and we're going to do whatever the hell we want with your face.
I feel like that should only apply to, like, sci-fi movies like Avatar. And the reason being is, at least Avatar, you are using the actor. You are creating a new creature, but without, like, sabotaging the main actor's livelihood. But again, story for another time.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it probably at the end of the year if we see where these actors strikes, if they actually get what they want. But, but last thing I want to touch on is Usher. He's doing the Super Bowl. I'm so happy. I'm actually excited to watch the Super Bowl because Usher's gonna kill it. And it's funny because this year people were talking about like, oh, Usher doesn't have enough hits to like do the Super Bowl, and everybody was like, what? You crazy? Like,
talking
Usher,
about
just off of Confessions, he has enough for a whole like set at the Super Bowl.
Yup.
And he already announced a new album. There's rumors that he's gonna go on tour after, and I'm gonna be there. I'ma be there. You don't have to call me twice.
Hey. What
Yeah.
is that? What is that? Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes, that was this week's Yoko Reacts. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Haven't really seen any movies lately. I saw the new Saw movie. Just give you a quick rundown of that. If you like Saw, you're gonna like this one. The main character is John Kramer himself, and I like the different direction they went with making him the protagonist. And the people in those traps deserve to be in those traps because
shoot,
they take his money. He's trying to like get rid of his cancer. They screw him over, and you know what time it is. It's time to get tested. So if you like those crazy Saw movies, check it out. You will not be disappointed.
My turn. And on a lighter, babier note, I went to look at Monster High 2, the Monster Highening. And this movie, I fell asleep on. About Claudine Wolfe, Frankie, and Draculaura going into their sophomore year of high school. And, I like the Monster High series. I prefer the animated show because, when it's animated and it's a children's show, you know what to expect. But they were trying to do High School Musical, and I just, I had to try to watch it twice, but I fell asleep both times. I like the first one better, but, if you want something lighthearted to watch with your kids, something silly, Monster High's okay. Oh, and then they did this thing where they were gonna do pro-LGBTQ, right?
Right.
But they made it pro-human and monster. I thought that was really clever and adorable. Because, I'm all for inclusion. I think everybody should be able to play with each other in peace, but...
With consent.
Yes. It's just your standard, it's on Paramount Plus, but it felt like a Disney flick. So, I'm sure most of you will pass on it, but here we are.
I mean, it sounds pretty woke, so I'll be there day one.
Yeah!
We will be seated.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes.
So, folklore. We are talking about it today. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of links open. You kick it off, because this was your idea. 100%.
Yeah. So, I would like to talk about folklore from other countries. My background is Trinidadian, and I think I know I'm half Trinidadian, but my grandma was from Trinidad, my grandpa was from Barbados, and my mom would tell me stories of all of the creepy folklore there, even murderers in Trinidad. There's a murderer who is notorious. I thought she was talking about a pirate with a hook and an eye patch and all this stuff. And his name was Boise Singh, John Boise Singh, and also known as the Raja. He was a man who, I guess he stayed by the docks and the boats, and he would just murder people. He would just murder people, cut off parts of their bodies, put them in jars. He wouldn't get caught for years. He had a long and successful career as a gangster and gambler before turning to piracy and murder for almost 10 years. From 1947 until 1956, he and his gang terrorized the waters between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela. They were responsible for the deaths of approximately 400 people. That's pretty scary. And from what my grandma told me, she'd be like, Boise Singh would be by the docks, and he would not only kill the people, but if you couldn't pay him, he'd cut off a limb and put it in a jar to make an example out of you. And I'd be like, oh. And 7-year-old me would be like, yeah. But in my mind, I'd be like, I can't sleep by myself. Please don't tell me any more stories. He would also kill the people that, kill his victims pretty much and dump them in the water, aside from putting them in jars.
Jesus Christ.
I know. And there are so many murder podcasts out there, and we're not trying to be that. But I wanted to bring him up because I'm going to quote this, okay? It had mothers and nannies and ajees would wanted their children to behave, man, or Boise Singh gon' get ya. And Boise Singh died in Port of Spain by being hanged in 1957 from the murder of a dancer. Well, he murdered a dancer and he murdered his niece, so, and the thing is, in Trinidad, they hang people there. They hang people to this day, so, at least I think that's how they execute people. But yeah, that's Boise Singh, a real gangster that lived and died through corruption. And that's my first folklore tale. Scary. it was a story that would really haunt me for years. Because like when the way my grandma described it, as if he was a pirate. But I'm gonna show you a picture of Boise Singh, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, he looks like Thomas in a zoot suit from Tom and Jerry."
Oh shit, man! Do I swipe
Yeah.
right? Do I swipe left? He looks
Right?
snazzy. That is a
Oh my
nice.
God.
That's a whole power suit right there. He looked like a Q-tip.
He does. And like now you got like that one girl like, "Oh my God, I'm in love with him. I'm gonna write a letter to him." And we're like, no,
Look at that
no.
smug face though. He's just so smug.
Mm-hmm. There's even a
Oh,
book
shit.
called The Murders of Boise Singh. So like you can look up that on your own, folks. So what do you have?
All right, I got a few things. This is definitely like the scenario. Like, oh man, I gotta go to school, and I do my homework right before the class. So
Yeah, yeah.
I've been busy, but I got a story out of Colombia about this
Ooh.
haunted hotel. It's called the Hotel del Salto, Colombia's cliffside suicide palace.
Ooh.
Hotel del Salto translates literally to Hotel of the Leap, and it opened in 1923. Its location overlooks the famous Tiquandama Falls. Sorry, but yeah,
Forgive us. We're
we're
trying.
gonna butcher a lot of things.
Yeah.
So the mansion was the scene of many lavish parties, and in 1928, it was popular as hell. And then the tragedies began. Hotel guests inexplicably just started leaping out of the windows to their deaths, and no one knew why. And then people would claim that they saw spooky apparitions around the hotel at night, including the guests the ones that jumped off the hotel.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, I'll send you a picture. It does look like a really cool hotel. It's a museum now.
Wow.
Take a look. We'll link some in the description for you guys as well. So they shuttered the hotel in the 1990s, and people claimed like loud screams can still be heard, like when they go like for sightseeing and stuff like that. And then there's like a constant stench from the polluted river that they believe to be paranormal, activity and stuff
I
like
don't
that.
like this. No, this is scary. This is scary, bro. Bro.
And some people even believe that the people who jumped off the cliffs were reincarnated into flying eagles. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Ooh. We're getting into that territory. It's a territory.
But yeah, that's if you're in Colombia, go check that out. Back to you, Tom.
Ooh. All right, back to me. So we're going back to Trinidad again, and I'm just gonna name some of the weird. Well, one in particular that my mom told me about is every culture has a witch, a vampire, a zombie in some way, shape, or form. Every culture, every single one. Like I have yet to hear a country that doesn't have one, right? It means we're all connected. So this one is called the Sukiya. And Sukiya is like a vampire or a succubus, right? And tales of the bloodsuckers praying in the night go back through almost all of human history, from vampires to whatever. I already read that. A Sukiya is a version of a succubi, a female blood-sucking demon. In the Caribbean and Creole mythos, she is known to be she's known by various names. So these names I'm going to try to do my best. Sukri, Sokriant, Lugaru, or Augaru, Asma,
goodness.
Olehag. I know, I can try. Please
some
forgive
water.
us. We're trying.
She's choking.
I know. I just know it's Sukiya because that's just how it is pronounced. I will even leave the description, but it for the story I was told was about an old lady who lived in a tree adjacent to the main road, and all the older children in the neighborhood told the younger children that the old lady was Sukiya, and every single time that people would drive past the tree, they would make it every effort not to look directly at tree because they would see a woman there and they wouldn't look at her in the eyes, right? Because it's like, oh no. She's considered a wizard woman. She lives by herself, and at night she shed her restrictive outer skin and becomes a ball of fire. She can travel through the village and enter homes through even the smallest of apertures or like keyholes, cracks in the window. You ain't safe from her, especially if you disrespect her.
What, she Ant-Man?
Yeah, right? And once inside, she carefully extracts blood from the homes of sleeping people. Her preference is the blood of babies and small children, but anyone can be targeted. Once her adventure is over, she goes back home, making sure to get there by sunrise, as she cannot risk being seen in her true form. Sukiya are agents of the devil. Each has a job that is supposed to be filled up in order to be released from their contracts. However, the devil is an unfair boss, regularly lessening the amount of collected blood in the jar, thus ensnaring the Sukiya in a cycle of always needing to collect more blood. Like, that sucks. That sucks. You know what I mean? Like, that's like being a woman. Just bleeding all the time, never stopping.
All right. So, it's my turn?
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Here we go. I'm going to talk about some Puerto Rican folklore. And the most popular thing in Puerto Rican folklore is El Chupacabra.
We love that.
Yes, El Chupacabra is arguably one of the most well-known Puerto Rican legends. Described as a reptilian-like creature with fanged teeth and red eyes. This creature was initially sighted in 1995.
Ooh.
When more than 150 farm animals were found either injured or dead, with 2 punctures on their necks. This thing is like a vampire.
Yeah.
The illustrations of this thing are really funny. It looks like a giant rat. It looks like it's been terrorizing Puerto Rico, South America, and even parts of the U.S. for quite some time. Chupacabra means goat sucker, and this monster is known for sucking the bloods of goats and other animals, leaving nothing but the carcass. It was even featured on the X-Files.
I love the X-Files.
Some believe it to be green, some believe it to be gray, some believe it to even have wings. Red Bull, baby. But even National Geographic has come down to do some research on the Chupacabra.
Wild.
The reign of terror from this beast was enough for the former mayor of Canovana, town in Puerto Rico, to warn a search. Like, this thing had a search warrant. That's how crazy it was.
Wow.
It just kept finding dead farm animals. It was like super nuts. And then people would hear the screeches during the night. Oh man. Ooh. It is creepy. I'm gonna show you the link so you can see.
Let me see.
A nice little picture. I'm surprised there hasn't been like an El Chupacabra movie, because El Chupacabra,
I'm sure there is one.
Everybody knows.
But Type it in. Type in Chupacabra the movie.
Maybe. There's another one called El Cuco. This is funny. When a mother would scold her stubborn child to go to sleep, and they would say, "If you don't go to sleep, El Cuco will come and eat you." And then
That's so fun.
yeah, like the kids would like go to sleep immediately because the monster has said to come at night to steal away misbehaving kids. El Cuco,
Of
looking for
course.
it on Disney Plus.
El Cuco, brought to you by the letter C. I don't know.
And there's an El Perro de Piedra, which is
So a dog.
the legends we hear of terrifying monsters and restless spirits that lurk in the shadows. And they're found based on an oddly shaped rock found in the castle of San Geronimo in San Juan.
Interesting.
One version tells the story of a soldier who, during the times when this castle was a military base, he would take care of a stray dog he found one night roaming through the streets. The dog became his closest companion, but he was forced to leave to go fight in Cuba, where he died. His dog went to the former guard post, where he still waits for any sign of his owner. And people have said that they can still hear the dog to this day.
Wow.
Just waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like that one Futurama episode.
Oh, that's so sad. It also happened in Japan. Hachi, which is a dog who waited at the train station for his master, and the guy had a heart attack. And the dog waited for like 10 years before he actually died. And then they made a statue of him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got?
All right. Back to Trinidad again. I know I'm like all on this. I actually wanted to talk about like Chinese vampires, but we'll get to that after you. One more. This one is called Duens or Wen. Duens. So I'm gonna read it from this guy's perspective because I guess he's typing it up as if his parents told him as well. And he goes, "My biggest childhood fear in the forest behind my cousin's house, it was said that Duens resided there. So I made every effort not to be in the backyard alone. Even up to this day, Duens are lost souls of children who had not been baptized before they passed away. Duens wander earth. Duens wander the earth for eternity and usually live in a forest or near swamps. They have backward feet, straw hats, and have faces that are indistinguishable. They lure children in the forest by chanting the name, which is why Trinidad parents may beware of calling their children's name in public. Children often mistake Duens for real children, making it easier to be lured. There have been actual recorded reports of Duens encounters from children in rural areas in Trinidad. I'm sure someone's gonna make fun of my accent, but I tried, okay? So, like, that's scary. That's like children in the corn.
I don't mess with no children under corn. You heard all these stories from your mom?
Yeah, she talked to me about them, and I had to like ask her. I was like, "Bro, who told them to you?" So, like, I guess her grandfather or great grandfather would go over it, and grandma would tell me some things too, but it was mostly do with snakes. Because, fun fact, Trinidad's close to Venezuela, and anacondas will take a slipstream to Trinidad, and like, no Trini, no Barbadian, we ain't like no snakes, we ain't like no reptiles that like, I want to shoot them dead, shoot them dead. Yeah. What's yours?
I don't mess with no anacondas unless you got J-Lo and Ice Cube.
So funny.
All right, I'm gonna read something you sent me. This is what we got. This is Bajan folklore
Yeah, Bayesian.
from Barbados.
Mm-hmm.
The Chase Vault mystery. Got a few things here. The Chase Vault, located in Christchurch Parish, is home to a chilling legend. It's said that over the years, the lead coffins within the vault would mysteriously move and rearrange themselves, even though the heavy marble slabs sealing the entrance remain undisturbed. Some believe this phenomenon is the work of spirits, while others suspect a more earthbound explanation, like underground water movements. That's boring. Then we got the enigmatic rolling calf. It's a terrifying figure in Bayesian folklore, a creature with a terrifying appearance that is said to roam the island at night. Stories
I'll pass
tell
on that.
of a huge calf-like creature with blazing red eyes, chains wrapped around its body, and a penchant for tormenting those who cross its path. The rolling calf is thought to be the restless spirit of a wicked person, doomed to roam the earth for eternity. To escape its wrath, locals claim that you must either drop a handful of objects for it to count, or simply run for your life. What is it, an accountant?
No, dude, that is so weird, because I was just about to read the Chinese vampire. And they say Chinese vampires, if you throw like a bag of rice, they have to count it so you can escape them.
What the fuck?
I'm not joking.
So
Oh, it's so wild. I know it sounds racist, but like I'm reading for like that's what it's terrible.
This illustration though for the next one, the cunning and Anansi enunciate. It's originating from West African folklore. It's a spider. It's famous for its trickster antics. I love the picture. It's so cute.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna work out.
Yeah, he looks like you drew it.
Oh my god, you're right. It does look like something I would draw.
This one is wholesome. It tells the story of how Anansi tricked a group of plantation owners, into freeing their own slaves. That's pretty cool.
Power of the spider.
Yeah, the other ones are not scary at all. So
Yeah, we can skip that one. All those.
But
well, I'll do. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of coffins, I did find this story about, where is it? Okay, it's called "Saved by the Bell." It describes people who suffer from a medical condition called catalepsy, which is uncontrolled state of muscle rigidity and unresponsiveness. So some of these people would suffer from that condition, and they would accidentally be buried alive.
Oh no!
Yeah, and even sometimes they would get like their fingers cut off and endure like these tortures to see if they're actually dead, but they can't respond. Like, it's really gruesome. So they would bury them alive, but they put a bell. They had bells like connected to the coffins just in case those guys were still alive, and they can like ring the bell for help. And some of them would even have like poison in the coffins just in case the person in there like saw no hope and like, I'm not getting out of here, and they would just like take their own life. It's crazy, y'all.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is frightening. That sounds like some Reddit shit.
Yeah, it's real shit. It's England. It's back in like 18th and 19th century.
I feel like I heard this. I really do. I feel like I heard that. Specifically the bell ringing part.
It's real creepy shit, man. Check it out. Alright, let me hear about these vampires.
Okay. So remember Darkstalkers? Who's here?
Oh.
Yeah. Who that? Who that?
Strawberry Dog!
Oh, what's up?
Not so much. Tired.
We got a surprise guest.
Not surprised. Yes, we're doing a podcast right now on scary
shit.
folklore.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You can stick around if you want.
Yeah, we're almost done. Do you have any scary folklore stories?
Not at the moment. I just kind of woke up a few minutes ago.
No, you're good. You good, girl. I'm thinking after this little thing I'm about to tell you, we should talk about like scary games and then call it
Scary games. All right, yeah, whatever you want to do.
So this one will bleed into scary games, but not really. So remember I told you the Chinese vampire is like, they're called, I'm gonna try to pronounce it properly, Jingxi, Gengshi, yeah, Gengshi, yeah, Gengshi. There we go, Gengshi. So, also known as the Chinese hopping vampire, is a type of reanimated corpse in folklore, and is typically depicted as a stiff corpse dressed in official garments from the Qing dynasty, and it moves around by hopping with its arms outstretched. It kills living creatures to absorb their ki, or their energy, their life force, usually at night, while during the day it rests in a coffin or hides in dark places such as caves. Gengshi legends have inspired a genre of films and literature in Hong Kong and even anime. So you've heard of the video game Darkstalkers?
No, actually.
All right. Darkstalkers is a play on horror movie monsters and monsters from different cultures. Like, you have the Mummy, you have Frankenstein's monster, you have the werewolf, and in this case, we have the European vampire and the Gengshi vampire. And the character that was my favorite as a child was Hasenko, and she looks exactly what is described, but she's got like claws and she hops around, and her sister is a piece of paper.
You know
and
what?
It is, yeah.
I was like, you know what? Sometimes don't talk about the family genes.
Right? That's funny. But it's magic, so she can get out of it. But in the game Darkstalkers, Hesienko would, like, she would hop around, but her sleeves would have like weapons in them, and her sister would aid her in battle. I'm just gonna put in the group chat here. Wait, girl, why did you not come here? And I loved the Darkstalker series. It should get a revive, but we're not gonna get one. Or I guess her other name is, and her sister name's Lele, something like that. But it's a great fighting game. If you're like into Street Fighter or any of those hard 2D fighters, it is a great game, especially around the holidays, such as now.
Yee, spooky month.
Yeah, spooky month.
Spooky.
So, yeah, so last but not least, scary games.
Okay, I got
What
one
scary
more.
games?
I got one more.
You got one more? Oh, okay.
I got one more story.
All right,
comes
let's go.
From the distant land of Enfield, Illinois. People claim to see a weird creature lurking in their yard. This is the mystery of the Enfield monster.
Enfield monster.
After being awoken by strange scratching sounds, Mr. McDaniel grabbed his gun and flashlight, peered outside his front door. There, between two rose bushes, he saw a creature that was almost like a human body, just as his kids described. It had 3 legs, a short body, 2 short little arms, and 2 pink eyes as big as flashlights. He fired 4 shots and was sure he hit the creature at least once, causing it to make a hiss, much like a wildcat, before it ran off toward a railway embankment. Daniel was stunned when he saw the mysterious beast jump 80 feet in 3 jumps before quickly
Oh my
out of
gosh.
sight.
Oh
Thanks,
wait, I
friends.
think I might know what you're talking about. I think that creature actually was like inspired Sableye's design in Pokemon.
Yeah. Really?
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. There's like a few like creatures, like folklore creatures that like inspired by like Pokemon designs that are inspired by folklore creatures.
Yeah, this thing. I mean, I'm
Ooh.
looking at a picture of this thing, and it's creepy as hell. It looks like a hunter from Resident Evil.
Let's see.
That's what it looks like.
How far is this? When you send me the link, it doesn't get. Oh, wait. Ooh.
Yeah, you see it. You see it. But yeah, no one said. McDaniel reported 2 more sightings of the beast, and they threatened him in jail time because nobody believed what he saw had been
Oh,
real.
no.
Yeah,
He's
must
like
have
the
been.
Sonic guy.
Must have been a minority. Yeah,
I
they
knew
found
I'd seen
footprints.
something.
They found
What?
footprints that looked like 6 toe pads, but near his place. But yeah, that was about it, man. It's
Wow.
creepy. Yeah, so
Creepy, scary story.
so Strawberry, since you are our guest, would you like? Is there any scary games that you enjoy?
Hold on, my brain is braining.
It's buffering.
I guess one of the games I'm recently playing right now is called September 1999.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like an analog horror.
Ooh.
And it's like, I haven't really like, I wanted to go in blind, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of stuck in like the door, the area where there's like 2 doors.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this room with an air mattress on there, I believe, or just a regular mattress. It's like, it's very interesting.
Huh.
It's like you're a camera walking around. It's what it feels like.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you like it so far?
it's interesting.
And a lot of horror has been very popular
Yeah.
as of late.
There's like, it's either like, it's quite a few good ones I enjoy, but like, it's right now it's having a situation where there's like so many people are making them, and it's like hard to find a good one.
Yeah. I feel you there. A lot of clones, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't. Go ahead.
No, I was, but yeah, that's what I was saying. The finished sentence. My bad.
Yeah. I'm more of a hokey, fun type of kiddie horror. So, like, I will only play the scary, spoopy, scary ones with friends, period. I will never play scary games by myself like Resident Evil. I mean, I feel at this point, because I've watched Frisky play Resident Evil 2 and my friend Kit play Resident Evil 2 and his girlfriend play Resident Evil 2. Like, I know the maps, so when I play Dead by Daylight, which is one of those online group horror games, if we get that Resident Evil map, I know it. It's so bad.
You know it by heart.
Yeah, I can't die on that map. I'm like, I win.
It's like, I know this map by heart. I've seen everybody that I know play it.
Yup.
You know what's an underrated horror game? The Evil
Which
Within.
one?
Evil Within.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw someone go over that game. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and of course they got a lot of fucking jump scares. I hate jump scares so much.
I do too.
I
I
hate
was trying to watch
to play
somebody,
Five Nights at Freddy's.
but wait, you hate playing it or have you played it?
No, I hate jump scares myself, but it's fun. And I'm playing fun like Pizzeria Simulator right now, so like that's a blast.
Aww.
Yeah, like
I
that's
love
why
that. You know,
I'm sorry.
I hear that's good. No, I'm just saying. I hear that one's good.
Man, I can't play Until Dawn. Like, I wanted to get into Until Dawn, but it's just jump scares like every 5 seconds. I'm like, come on, man. I'm here for the story.
Which is why it's good to play with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because Until Dawn is one of those games where you really have to pay attention. I really enjoyed that series. I watched this girl group. They don't exist anymore. What was it? Geek Remix, and they did 2 playthroughs. And God, I never felt like watching Dawson's Creek meets the OC meets Scream.
Oh,
You know what I? You know what I mean? That's what I felt like.
Sounds really
So
funny.
you don't
I'm
like
not
the
gonna
vibe.
lie.
It felt like a CW
Come on,
show.
Hannah. It was just a joke.
Oh my god. I only slept with your boyfriend 5 times. Get over it.
Oh, no.
Like that's. Yep.
You know what's a really
gosh.
scary game? Let me tell you guys what a really scary game is. Animal Crossing. Having to pay rent. Tom Nook. Yo, man. Be rolling up with a baseball bat. Be like, where are my bills? Where are my bills at?
Oh my gosh, I got PTSD. I stopped playing Animal Crossing until quarantine. I played the first one, and Tom Nook was like, and he goes, "Oh, where are my bells today, bro? I need a fishing rod. You told me to get fish. I can't get it." Oh Lord.
So basically,
Funny.
the scariest thing ever is being in depth in Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. You are not wrong.
You got Five Nights at Freddy's coming out.
I'm seeing that.
Oh yeah, the movie. I'm excited.
Me too. Are you good? So, are we all seeing it?
I'm definitely going to go see it. My sister said for a late birthday gift, she'd buy me tickets for the movie, and she's gonna come with.
Yay! Yeah, I'm going to a wedding, so with the Solene. So I'm going to Solene's wedding, and we're possibly gonna see it.
That is one way to have a wedding memory is watching the FNAF movie.
Yep. Me, Glitter, and Solene. Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently they are Goosebumps video games.
Really?
And yeah, they were like DVD ones though, where you had to like, point and click.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I'm like, this put me to sleep.
I'm still not over the fact they made an Animorphs game that was basically Pokemon. You never told me. You kept that a secret for years.
It's in my emulator box, and you missed it.
I did not miss it. You didn't tell me.
I offered you the game. You still want the game after this?
No. It's too late.
Silence. I knew it.
Just protests that you didn't give him the game and then decides he doesn't want it anyways.
Throws him down the stairs, rolls a d20, falls down the stairs twice.
No.
Have you guys ever played any of the Silent Hill games?
Yeah.
Are they scary?
I've watched gameplays. I like Silent Hill. They're really scary.
The first game and the third game are very scary to me. I don't like the second one that much.
Yeah,
I mean, as much as I find, yeah. much as I find Silent Hill interesting, I want to try to get in playing with like Resident Evil series
Mm-hmm.
because like the story seems more interesting to me than Silent Hill story.
Mm-hmm. Silent Hill has to do with more psychological and sensory versus Resident Evil's very action based and puzzle based, action and puzzle.
Those puzzles can be done by a 3-year-old. Let's pump the brakes here. I want to try Dead Space. I think Dead Space is probably. I've heard it's pretty scary. I definitely want to give that a try.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, I can't finish the game.
This is more funny than scary, but like every time like I pick a horror game from either like a platform that's like Roblox or Rec Room, and my friend Gummy's like, alright, you pick the next game, and I find a horror game of puzzles, Gummy's like, God damn it, Dolly.
That's funny.
Because I somehow unintentionally always pick puzzle games.
Because, it's what you vibe with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the original idea I had for this episode, I wanted to like talk about weird phobias, and I wanted to see if we could like, create a solution to those phobias. And she was like, that's a stupid idea. But I still want to talk about some of these that I found. You want to hear it? Okay. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. You're going to tell us anyway, so.
I'm going to tell you anyway. There's nomophobia, the fear of being without your phone. Ooh, spooky.
Oh,
so you mean... Go ahead.
Yeah. The Generation Z phobia, I guess. There's a optophobia, which is the fear of opening one's eyes. It's crazy, right?
That's weird.
That's Daredevil's phobia.
Dang.
There's hippopotomonostrosoquipedaliophobia, the fear of long words.
Okay.
That's insane. Oh, Kristen would love this one. Omophalophobia, the fear of belly buttons.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I've heard of that one. It was like a whole Maury Povich episode about that.
It's wild. Ergophobia, the fear of work. Everybody got that.
Yeah.
Diaponophobia, the fear of dining with others. So I guess it's like a social thing.
Interesting.
That one is interesting. Umbrophobia is the fear of rain.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, Europhobia is the fear of urinating.
What? I guess we're not living that long, huh?
Exactly. I mean, shit. I love to urinate. It feels great. I think I have this one. Somnophobia is the fear of initiating sleep because you're afraid of being paralyzed. And yeah. Like, sometimes I have like these weird thoughts before bed. I'm like, what if I go to sleep and I don't wake up? It's pretty dark shit. Or
sounds like midlife crisis worthy.
Yeah, it's like, what if I go to bed and I'm just like, I don't get up again? It's crazy. Yeah. It's weird. It's a real thing. Freegophobia, fear of being cold. I got that too. Glossophobia.
That sounds like my mom. She hates being cold.
I'm cold. Well, Mom, put on a sweater.
I'm so cold.
Like, we always make this joke that she's like cold-blooded because she always, even when it's warm, somehow she figures out a way to complain that she's cold.
That's funny.
And
it is.
Glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. A lot of people have that.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like my thing.
And there's pedophobia, fear of children. Kristen got that. Yeah, that's just a few of them.
Which I guess is for the best. Everyone should just stay away from children now. Everybody. We should just go to space and leave the children here. to fend for themselves.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Toss them out into the wild.
There's a lot. There's a fear of mirrors and fresh air and hair and clothing. It's a lot of crazy phobias. So, for today's Dimensional Diary, what would you say is like, well, maybe not your phobia per se, but what's something that like really like irks you or creeps you out, and makes you uncomfortable, that you're like, nope, an automatic nope, not for me.
Strawberry, you have one? Hold on, let me.
Probably. It's like, I don't know, it's just like other people, but like, when in a video game and on like a multi-platform, and you're actually able to talk to people, such as VR chat, I can't handle being in a public room. It's like, please get me out.
Okay, that's reasonable. What about you, Yoko-chan?
It's weird because, like, recently I had the dream of someone just breaking into my house and, like, threatening me. My doors would be open, and I'm like, why are my doors open? I hate that. And, like, it makes you want to, like, prepare yourself. And I almost did, no lie, I almost did a Home Alone with fishing wire and like all this stuff, so that way I feel safe. It's just so bad.
Yeah, I want to see that. You should make a cartoon of you booby trapping your house, like Home Alone.
I gotta make it like the Home Aloneing.
The blackening. Okay, my thing is, you know when you're on a flight and the turbulence gets real bad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know when you feel that drop and you feel it in the, like the pit of your stomach?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate that feeling so much. It
Yeah.
sucks. And, like, I think last year when I went to Vegas, there was like really bad turbulence and it just would not stop. It would just keep going and going. And it was just, this is why people have fear of flying, but I just have the fear of falling. Like, I'm not afraid of heights per se, but falling from a height, yeah. Like, sometimes when I look up at the sky, I feel like I'm about to fall into the sky. And there's a word for that. Too lazy to look it up, but there's a word for that. And yeah, I just don't like falling. Like, that's why any amusement parks where you're just like sitting down and you're just like just falling on a ride, nah, I hate that. Screw that shit.
Love that. I love roller coasters.
No, I can do roller coasters because it's like, you know, on a slope, it's going like down at an angle. I'm just talking about like straight up like dropping you.
Me too. Well, 1 second. Somebody's calling me. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
It's the same thing with like water slides. Like, you know those water slides where you go into the tube and they like drop you?
Yeah. Oh, I hate those ones.
Yeah,
those make me terrified.
Those are scary. Like, I can't do those. Like, I just hate the feeling of just dropping straight down. I just don't like it. Even though it happens so fast, it just really makes me uncomfortable all the time.
It doesn't make it any better that like a platform that keeps you up and it just all of a sudden it disappears.
Yeah, it's like before you know it, boom, you're hauling ass. Like, I was at Volcano Bay this year, and I was in one of those tubes, but it immediately like goes down to like a twisty turny type thing. But they had one that went all the way down in the volcano. I was like, nah, screw that. I just don't get any any enjoyment out of that at all.
One step at a time.
Yeah, like haunted houses too. I can't stand haunted houses. They're just jump scares, man.
No, I can't walk in a haunted house. Being chased by someone with a chainsaw? No, sir.
See, I'm a 50-50. Because if there's a werewolf and they pop out, the experience is now a joyful one for me. And I freaked out a costume person at Busch Gardens Halloween event, and even a werewolf. And I was like... And, like, he was, like, pretty gruesome looking, but I gave him a hug, and he was so thrown off. It's bad. It's bad.
Very cool.
You know what? I honestly felt that because there's a place called Carowinds where like I live next to an theme park. They have an event called Carowinds. Yeah, so like so different. The name yippee us. And there was this area of clowns. And my sister was terrified. I, however, was not. I thought their costumes were really interesting. And how they were acting was really good. So I was just like overly friendly.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that though. Sometimes it's like, I get it. Like, fun houses are stressful. You're around people, and I feel bad for those people too, because I knew a girl with her husband. They would do it every year, and she got punched in the face. I felt so bad for her.
Oh no!
There was a haunted house that literally punched you in the face, made you eat your own hair. Like it tortured you.
Oh gosh,
No.
I remember a video on that. You had to sign a contract and everything.
Yeah, and it would
Wow.
last for sometimes up to a whole day, and people would sign up for this shit, and you're just like, it's not a haunted house anymore. You're just getting the shit beaten out of you. I don't know why anyone would sign up for that. Like, just get into BDSM, man. It's less violent. It's less life
And
threatening.
plus, you get happy ending. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Dude, people are just weird. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, I guess there was this one case where I know you're talking. They give you a reward too. I guess there was this one guy that came from the military, and he lasted longer than everybody else, and they just kicked him out. They didn't give him the money.
Yeah, that's right. There was a cash prize. That's why people did it, but they never gave anyone the money because no one ever lasted that long.
So we got the military guy with PTSD, and he's like, I survived worse.
Straight up.
Yeah. It's just
and they kicked him out, and I was like, what?
He wanted to go there to get away from his wife and kids. He's like,
That
this
is
is vacation.
hilarious.
Dang, it sounds like a dad at Disney World.
This is vacation compared to what I have to do at home.
That is so stop. I just want to laugh at that. That's messed up.
It's like you tried
messed
so
up and
hard
looked too
not
real.
to laugh.
I know. Oh Lord.
It was so many people were trying to say it was against the law, even though it actually went with the law surprisingly somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the contract and everything, and there was a lot of pages you probably have to read, because I can't imagine that big old chunk of contract.
Yeah, it must have been I think it was in some Midwest town or something, like a Utah or Idaho, where no one really cares what's going on, so they could just do weird shit like that and get away with it.
Yeah, sounds about right to me.
Yep. But that was today's episode. Spooky folklore, spooky games, and spooky phobias and stuff. Yeah, I have a fun topic for next time. Hopefully we can get it out by the end of the month. It's gonna be
I
a
won't
good
be
time.
around.
Where are you going?
I gotta go to Rhode Island, and I'm selling at a Halloween video game event.
Well, we'll
Yo,
find
that
some
sounds
time.
so fun, actually.
Yeah.
We'll find some time in Yoko's very, very busy schedule.
Yeah.
See if I get the
We'll
guest.
figure
to
it
come
out.
for it. I have a key guest that I did get for this one. But yeah, thank you, Strawberry, for crashing the party. You're always welcome to come in.
I swear it was an accident. I just saw Yoko on line.
it's
I was like,
okay.
"Oh, Yoko's online. I haven't talked to her in forever."
Yeah. No worries. I'll be live streaming again. I have a new video coming out. I'm doing okay. I'm almost to 180 subscribers. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
You got to promote your Mario video.
Yeah, I made a video based off of my experience.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
called
that. That was great. The
yeah, I had a
editing was great.
yep, deserved it. There's a lot of people out there who are like, Jen, I can't believe you meet people like this. I was like, I don't anymore. I'm trying to spread awareness. Just not do this. Don't do what I
mean,
did.
it's literally also the internet. You're gonna find a bunch of people that have like really weird hobbies, and you're like, "You're good, man. You all right?"
Mm-hmm. Like, you can make something up now, and I'm pretty sure it's either a hobby, a fetish, or it's being sold on TikTok.
Oh gosh, I'm scared of TikTok. Actually, honestly,
Good. You want your mental health to stay better? Don't go on that app.
yes. I already got Twitter, and I'm kind of straying away from Twitter. So
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best. I'm about to go out. I got to finish my Star Fox fursuit, so I will talk to you guys later. And Strawberry, let me know when you post your next video. And Frisky, let me know when you want to do the next podcast. I'll tell you when I'm free.
Yeah, we're signing off.
All right.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yoko and Frisky Dimensionally. Yoko and Frisky Dimensionally.